I'm Sherri Wood. I am a farmer in Capay Valley, California. In 2016, I started looking for a piece of rural property to build a home. It had been one of my lifelong dreams. And I lived in San Francisco for 30 years up on Nob Hill. And I drew a circle, and anything that was within a 2-hour radius, I was going to give a look to. And I remember it was the last weekend in February in 2016, and I came to Capay Valley. It's Almond Festival blossom. The trees are covered in pink blossoms. The hills are green. The sky was blue. There was this little 2-lane highway, and I felt that I had gone into a vortex to either another country or another time. It was beautiful. And I looked at 1 acre, and it was covered. I had a shack on it. It had a bunch of old trees, and I put an offer in the next week. What would it take to grow peaches and almonds? And you know, almonds are a big crop here in California, and I would have been one iota. It was total commodity. Takes a lot of water, a lot of capital expense. Olives, I said, well, it'll take 5 years to have a harvest. I don't want to wait 5 years. There's irony there because 5 years later I'll be putting in 14 acres of olives on my property. The pH for the soil was great, low water needs, which is critical here in California. I could grow it organically, and I foolishly thought they're small plants, I can take care of them myself. We've got a Mediterranean climate here in this part of California. We don't have a lot of frost, a lot of cold winters, lots of sunlight. Lavender has to have sun. Full sunlight, and the pH, the chemical nature of the soil is very good for lavender. We actually have 3 types of lavender here at Capay Valley Lavender. We have landscape lavender, it's called Stocha, and I put that in last fall because so often people say, oh, I have lavender in my yard, and they do, and it's beautiful, and it throws out a wonderful fragrance, but you can't dry it and you can't distill it. It's for landscape. So then when you come to look at our 2 types of lavender, the culinary lavender, sometimes people call it English, it will give us 3 or 4 harvests a year. It's a plant that maybe comes up to my knee, and it's the plant right now that's behind us. It's beautiful for Mother's Day in the middle of May. And like I said, we'll get 3 or 4 harvests. Because we use it for food, we have to clean it and thresh it 3 or 4 times. So it is double the price of our French lavender. Our French lavender is for fragrance. It's known as an intermediate lavender. Bundles, buds, and essential oil. It's got a very strong fragrance. It's got a lot of camphor in it, and so when you put that lavender hand cream on, you know you've got lavender. Well, we grow, we harvest, we dry the lavender, then we have to thresh it, and so that's that gives us our buds and that. We also distill it. We take the essential oil, we put it in, steam rises up, grabs the oil, goes down to a cooling tower, and out comes lavender essential oil. That's what we use when we make candles, when we make body creams, when we make massage oil, when we make room diffusers, and we make those products here. So we have a creek along the western side of the property. In 2017, when we had that biblical rain, the creek did have flow, but that's a great habitat, a lot of trees over it providing shade for monarch butterflies. The monarch is less than 1% of its population, and so through some grants and from USDA funding, we put in 1,300 feet of pollinator habitat. Bees, monarch butterflies, any other butterfly. And so I can't wait to do a count this summer to see how many monarchs might learn, hey, there's a great place in Capay Valley. You've got to come in February. It's absolutely stunning. So that's it. In my part of the valley, you may notice you can see both sides of my range. So it's very narrow here, but you can go further up the highway and it broadens out to this beautiful thing, and you're going to see hundreds and hundreds of acres of orchards and vineyards, and you're just going to go, oh my goodness, this is 45 minutes from Sacramento. It's beautiful. I hope to see you soon at the farm. It's CapayValleyLavender.com.